Who here has heard of David Goggins? Now, if you haven't heard of David Goggins just yet, what are you waiting for? Google his name while you're watching this video, most importantly, and read his book and learn about his story. I read his autobiography, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Roughly a month ago, I finished it. Awesome book. This guy is a crazy motherfudger, in other words. And what do I mean by that? This guy takes discipline to a whole new level. And that's the most important thing I learned from it. Discipline. He was a Navy SEAL. He was a Red Ranger, not a Red Ranger, a Green Ranger, an Army Ranger. An Army Ranger. This guy is a firefighter right now. This guy has run multiple ultra marathons. Has done, and to begin to believe that even though he's accomplished this incredible feats of accomplishments, this resume of rewards and accolades as he's accumulated over his time, the most craziest thing about with what you're going to hear from this book is the fact that he mentions to himself that he was a wimp. He was a pussy. This guy did not believe in himself. He and how can he? Because he was traumatized knowing that his stepfather was murdered right in front of his eyes, and a 6-year-old got ran over by a school tire, like while he was waiting for school. He was traumatized on a lot of these certain things, and he developed certain levels of PTSD. He had a heart issue, and he had all these other reasons why that could have been someone else's excuses as to why he didn't accomplish something. But you know what? He chose to be not the norm. He chose to follow his own gut and work his ass off to get to where he wanted to be at. You know why he did it? Because he didn't believe in himself. He knew, it's like, man, the only way I can push forward this pain I had in the past, to push forward all these problems I created for my mom and I have to become a better person every single day. I have to work harder and harder and harder. And like I've been following David Goggins for years, but this book really, like, imagine like this. See in the back? That's him. He was fat. He lost over 100 pounds in 3 months in order just to make sure he can do Navy SEAL training. If he can do some crazy things, what if we were able to do? If we did 50% of our capabilities compared to what he did, we will become widely successful in whatever it is you want to accomplish. This book is a must-read book. It has to be read. It's not a joke. You have to read it. One of the best books I've ever read. Seriously. Read it now. Pick it up. Buy it now. Read books during this quarantine time, and make sure that you do whatever it is you can to go to not only read this book, but to influence someone else to pick up their lazy ass and do